Hello, students. How are you today? Welcome to our online class. So let me introduce myself. I am Teacher Earl J. Valero, and you can call me Teacher J. And I am from Philippines. I am 31 years old and I am married. Okay? So I am so excited to teach you and meet you face to face, and hopefully we will meet face to face sooner. Okay, so let's start our class. For today's class, we are going to talk about family members. So we will study different vocabulary of family members. All right, so let's have a pre-test. So let's have a warm up. So you are going to complete the following sentences. Are you ready? Okay. So, number one, your father's brother is your. Do you know the answer? Okay. So, what do you call your father's brother? Okay. So, your father's brother is your uncle. Uncle. Okay. Remember. Next, number two. A person who lives next to you is your what? Do you know? Okay, who is the person who is living next to you? Okay, so the answer is the person who lives next to you is your neighbor. All right, remember, neighbor. Number three, your aunt's daughter is your. Okay, what do you call your aunt's daughter? All right, so your aunt's daughter is your cousin. Okay, remember that. Number four, your uncle's son is your. Do you have an idea? Okay, your uncle's son is your cousin. Your uncle and aunt's daughter or son is the same. Either daughter or son, or male or female, they are your cousin. Okay, next. Your mother's parents are your. Okay, what do you think? Your mother's parents, what do you call them? Okay, so your mother's parents are your grandparents. Okay, your mother or your father's parents, they are your grandparents. Okay, next, a person who works with you is your. What do you call them? The person who works with you. Okay, so the person who works with you is your colleagues. Okay. The people who are with you, they are your colleagues. Remember? Okay. Next. Your daughter's son is your. Okay, what do you call? Your daughter's son is your. Okay, your grandson. If you become older, and then you have your daughter or you have your son, and then their son will be your grandson. Okay, next, number 8. Blank is a short way to say grandfather. So what is the short term for grandfather? Do you know? Okay, so grandfather, you can call it grandpa. Grandpa. Okay, remember that. Next, number 9. Your uncles, aunts, and cousins are your, okay, who are they? Your family members. All right. So your uncles, your aunts, your cousin, all of them are your relatives. Okay, relatives. Last, blank is a short way to say grandmother. Okay, so if grandfather is grandpa, so how about grandmother? All right, so they are your grandma. Your father's parents or your mother's parents, your father's mom or your mother's mom, hey, she is your grandma. All right, so that's our pretest for our lesson. We will understand these later. Okay, so here are some vocabulary of family members. As you can see, if you look at this picture represents to a family tree. Okay, so this is your family. So we will start from your grandfather and your grandmother. Okay, so they are your grandparents. Okay, so they have father, mother, your uncle, and aunt. Okay, your grandparents have children, and their children are your father, your mother, your uncle, and your aunt. Right. Okay, so below them, your father and your mother have children. So they have 3 children. We have you, for example, your name is Diego. Okay, that's you. Okay, and you have also a brother. It's either your older or younger brother. And you also have your sister, either older sister or younger sister. Okay. Next, we have your uncle and aunt's children. Okay. They have 2 children. So they are your cousin. So they are Sofia and Camilo. Okay. Understand? So that's how we identify our family members. Right. I hope you understand all their connections. Okay, let's learn some vocabularies. So we have grandparents. So your grandparents, so grandparents is a parent or of one's father or mother. All right. Your father and your mother, their parents is your grandparents. Okay. Next, we have grandfather. Who is he? He is a father of one's father. Okay. Your father's father is your grandfather. Next, we have grandmother. Who is her or who is she? Grandmother is the mother of one's mother. Your mother's mother is your grandmother. Okay. Next we have aunt. Aunt is the sister of one's father or mother, or the wife of one's uncle. Okay. So if your father has siblings, or if your father has a sister, then she is your aunt. Alright. Next we have uncle. Who is he? Uncle is the brother of one's father or mother or the husband of one's uncle. Okay. So if your father has a brother, then he is your uncle. Okay. Next, we have granddaughter. Granddaughter, who is she? Okay, granddaughter is a daughter of one son or daughter. Okay, for example, you have a daughter and your daughter has a daughter. Okay, your daughter's daughter is your granddaughter. Okay, next is your grandson. The grandson is the son of one son or daughter. Okay, the same, but this is a male. So, a male is a grandson and a female is a granddaughter. Alright, next we have relatives. Relatives, who are they? What do you think? Okay, so relatives are the person connected by blood or marriage. Okay, so relatives are the people who are connected to your father or mother. So they are your relatives. Okay, remember. Next, we have neighbor. Who are they? So a neighbor is a person living near or next door to the speaker or person referred to. Okay, for example, your house, your home, and there's another home near your home. And those person who live there is your neighbor. Okay? It's either in front of your house or beside the house or at the back of your house. So they are your neighbor. Understand? Okay. Next, we have niece. Who is she? Okay. Niece is a daughter of one's brother or sister. Okay. For example, you have your brother. You have a brother. And your brother has a daughter. Okay. So your brother's daughter is your niece. Okay. Next we have nephew. Nephew is a son of one's brother or sister. Okay. If your brother or your sister has a son, then their son is your nephew. Okay? Remember. Next, we have brother in law. What is brother in law? So, a brother in law is the husband of one's sibling. Okay. So, if your wife or your husband has brother or sister, then For example, your husband has a brother. Okay, so his brother is your brother-in-law. Okay. What about sister-in-law? Sister-in-law is the wife of one sibling. So if you have already a wife, then she has a sister. Your wife has a sister. Then she is your sister-in-law. Okay? All right. Next, we have sibling. So what is a sibling? Sibling is it's either two or more children or offspring having one or both parents in common. So for example, you have two siblings. You have sister and you have a brother. So your brother and sister is your sibling. Okay. You can say, oh, teacher, I have two siblings. Okay. Next, we have husband. What is husband? A husband is a male in a marital relationship. Okay. So this is the male. For example, your brother is already married and then he is a husband because he is a male. Next, wife. Wife is a female in a marital relationship. Okay. So if your sister is already married, then she is a wife. Okay? Understand? All right. Next, we have spouse. So what is a spouse? So a spouse is a husband or wife. Okay? So you can say, oh, I have a spouse. Right? So it's either husband or wife. It's considered in relation to their partner. Okay, so those are the vocabularies about family members. Okay, now, how are you going to introduce your family to someone? Okay, for example, you have a friend and you want to introduce your family to them or to him or to her. Okay, so here is an example. Okay, for example, your name is Diego. Okay, you will say, hello, my name is Diego. I have a father, a mother, and a brother. There are four of us in the family. My mother is 45 and she is a dentist. Her hair is straight and black. She is very generous. I have got a younger brother. He is 11 and he's a fifth grade student. He likes basketball. He looks like my father. He is a friendly boy. My father is a mechanic. He is 47, but he looks 10 years younger. He also likes soccer and badminton. Okay, so this is how you introduce your family to someone. Okay, so uh, it's up to you. How are you going to introduce your family to them or to your friend or whoever you have maybe? Okay, so just tell something about them, just describe them shortly or briefly. Okay, that's it. Okay, how many are you in your family? All right, understand, class? Okay, very good. So next time we will have an activity about introducing your family members. Okay, so for your homework, please copy the vocabularies in the box below with their meanings and prepare for our activity next class. Okay, so please copy these vocabularies to your notebook, and I am going to check it for your activity. Okay, do you understand, class? Okay, very good. I hope we we can do this next time in a very special way. Okay, I want you to enjoy. I want you to learn about these family members. Okay, students, that is the end of our lesson for today. But before you leave this video, make sure that you're going to write your name, your class, and your number in the comment section below. Okay, so I need your name, your class, and your number in the comment section so that I will know that you watch this video, and I'm going to check your attendance. Okay, so I hope you will do it. Thank you so much for listening and watching this video. We will see each other next time. Bye.